we get to talk about my Orisha, Supreme Divine Mother, Oshun. All right, I tried to do a big introduction. That's about as it's about as good as it gets for TikTok. So we're going to continue this conversation about Orishas, chakras, planets, and herbal astrology. Once again, if you've been watching this video series, you know that this has nothing to do with Santeria Lukumi. It has nothing to do with Asheshe, the traditional African religion. This is an Omi Lana thing, and it's for fun, and it's just something to think about to all my spiritual practitioners out there. But it's part of my Orisha lifestyle, and I'm sharing this information with you because I love my spirituality. So everybody knows that, or if you're spiritual, you know that there's 7 energy centers in the spiritual body, and they correspond to the physical body too, and we'll talk about that in another video. We already talked about the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus chakra. Go back and watch those videos if you haven't seen them. And now we're going to be talking about the heart chakra, the Anahata chakra. Who rules the heart chakra? Oshun. Oshun is the Supreme Divine Mother of the Yoruba pantheon. She is the Orisha of love, motherhood, fertility, everything that has to do with women, femininity, but she's also powerful, she's strong. She's the leader of the Aje, Iyami, the primordial mothers. You know, they say that love is the most powerful force in the universe, and it is 100% true when it comes to Oshun. So we've been associating those primordial elements that are associated with the Orishas, with the chakras and the planets. Because we're not talking about the Orisha as an ancestor, okay, as an avatar, or the divinity, the god. We're talking about their terrestrial force, their energy, their ashe. And anybody can work with that energy. Oshun energy is the waters of life and all the sweet things in life. Without fresh water, everything would die. Every animal, every person, plants, everything on this planet would wither if Oshun's energy was not here. So we're working with it from that perspective. What planet is associated with the heart chakra? It's Venus. Man, look at that beauty. Venus also is the planet that's associated with mothers, femininity, women, and everything that has to do with wealth, luxury, and magic, okay? So classically, that's what that planet is associated with. Venus rules the signs of Taurus and Libra. So for all my spiritualists, all my hoodooists, all my root workers out there, people that practice Espiritismo Cruzado, the reason why we're associating planets and signs and Orishas is because for practical purposes, for spiritual workings. When you're working with plants, herbs associated with Venus, you're working with Venus energy. And Venus energy is Oshun energy. So when it comes to syncretizing planets and Orishas, we would syncretize Venus with Oshun and recognize anything associated with Oshun. If you want to work with herbs, you can work with herbs that are associated with the planet Venus. If you're going to work with the Orisha in their elemental terrestrial aspect, that means you can make spiritual baths, you can dress candles, you can make spiritual soaps. This is for product making purposes. Magical oils, conjure oils. So in life, Oshun was a midwife. She was an herbalist and root worker. Oshun's had many lifetimes because we believe in reincarnation, and Oshun has been incarnated on Earth many, many times. Like, to me, her most recent incarnation is Beyonce, but that's just my opinion. I mean, come on, y'all. Come on. So anyway, I'm a Reiki master. I've been one for over 20 years. Reiki was the first practice I got into when I got out of Christianity. Kind of broke me out of that colonized worldview. And I view everything from a place of like energy and energetics. And, you know, all of the Orishas embody elemental forces because there's primordial forces, there's terrestrial forces, and the Orishas are associated with the earth. There is a whole system of medicine making in the Asheshe African traditional religion practice. There is traditional Afro-Cuban herbalism that's associated with Cuba, an Orisha that comes out of the Caribbean. However, I'm postulating another viewpoint, which is if you use herbal astrology properly, you are also harmonizing yourself and working with that Orisha energy. That might be unpopular. People might disagree with me. However, I think that it makes sense. So when I'm working with Oshun's energy, as far as medicine making is concerned, I'm also thinking about Venus energy and what plants are associated with the planet Venus, because they harmonize, they balance one another, they syncretize properly. I just wanted to put this out there for all of you. If you got any questions, comments, or objections, drop them below.